Now, like you, I was dreaming of traveling the world, seeing all of these countries, but then realization hits. I really don't have very much money, and you might be thinking the exact same. And I spent long and hard thinking about how on earth could I travel, how on earth could I explore while saving lots of money, because trains, coaches, hiring a car is really expensive if you like to travel a lot. But I found a way to travel for cheap while still having so much fun, and that's through hitchhiking. That's right, welcome back to every single reason why you should start hitchhiking. I've hitchhiked to so many places, I've fallen in love with it, and I want you to join this movement of loving hitchhiking because it's so uncommon nowadays. But honestly, it's such a great way of traveling, meeting people, and it's not as unsafe as you think. So the first reason why you should consider hitchhiking is simply to save you so much money. I hear you guys, you want to travel, but one of the main reasons stopping you is just not having enough money. And I related to this so much before, and I still don't have very much money, but I discovered this amazing way of seeing the world, meeting loads of people, traveling spontaneously while still saving so much money, and it actually being more enjoyable than your conventional backpacker. When you travel, you have to take so many different modes of transport usually. If you like to fully immerse yourself in a country, you go to different places, tourist places, non-tourist places, and all these journeys in most countries cost you so much money. Every single journey costs you a certain fee. Taking loads of buses, loads of trains, hiring a car, and that can all add up very, very quickly. But through hitchhiking, not only can you meet locals, but you can save so much money, and in theory it's completely for free. Of course, you might take buses to get to certain places to start hitchhiking from, and you might spend money on the kind and generous people that gave you lifts, like giving them food or a little bit of money. So in essence, it's a completely free mode of travel that will really elevate your backpacking trip and make it just so much more fun than your usual backpacker. Considering that a lack of money is such a huge barrier for people when starting to travel, why not take up hitchhiking? It'll be such a new experience for you, and whether you do it alone or with a friend, you won't regret doing it. You'll have so many stories to tell your friends and your family, and they'll just think you're utterly crazy, but that's part of the experience. You get to tell people where you went, and you will be living this adventure like it's one huge, big, interesting story, and it totally is. You will be having so many stories to tell people, and through hitchhiking, it makes your travels just a bit more unpredictable. And by saving all this money, not only do you have more money in your wallet, but you can spend even more money potentially on accommodation or food, so you can enjoy yourself that bit more. If you really want to try some new food in the country, you can use the money you save by hitchhiking to spend money on food or experiences or entertainment or nightlife if you're into that too. Saving money is one of the most important reasons to start hitchhiking, and it was the motive for actually doing it. It was the main reason I decided to take it up, and not only did I save money, but I found that my travel experiences were so much better when I hitchhiked. And not only is it a completely free way of traveling, but it is fully legal as well. There is a misconception by so many people that ask me when I tell them that I hitchhike that it's illegal in a certain country or a certain area. The general rule of thumb, no pun intended, general rule of thumb is that it is legal everywhere. There are some states in the US that by law, in the written books, they say it is illegal. That's in like 5 states. So you do have to be careful if you do hitchhike in America. So that was the first reason in this entire series why you should start hitchhiking, because you save yourself so much money, you won't believe it. That's all from me. Stay tuned, because I will be releasing very shortly a podcast about all of my travel stories on that 8-month backpacking trip that I mentioned in my first video. So I look forward to that. I hope to tell these stories so that you can get a picture of what it was like on this incredible journey, and hopefully it will inspire you to go on your own backpacking trip too.